What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the final episode for the First Berserker Khazan. This is RaisinBran. Yes, this is the final episode because we only have 2 main missions left in this game. We have to fight Ozma himself. I'm sure he's the final boss, but from playing the side quests and finishing all the side quests that you can do in this game, I've played every single one. I got the achievement. There was talk about Ozma having a wife or a significant other by the name of Reese, and I feel like she's gonna be who we're gonna fight first before we go and we fight Ozma, who is gonna be the final boss of this game of its entirety. It's crazy that we're already at the end of this game. This game is just so addicting. And I'll explain why it's addicting when we finish this game. Because there's 2 main bosses that remain. And then that's the game. It's just nuts that we're already at this point. Recommended level for this level is 130, with all of the side questing that I did, which took hours to complete. I am now level 140, so I should be good. See, Ozma, and I believe that's Reese.
Khazan, won't you join us for once?
The 3 of us together again.
I know you're always busy, but it would mean everything to us if you came to our wedding.
So many special moments. It's the perfect place to be married.
Huh?
Remember, Khazan, we'll always be together.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do my own thing. Because no threesomes here. Don't get me wrong. Threesomes are fun. They can be fun. But I'm gonna just be on my merry way, do my own shindig, and you all can you have fun with your marriage. You can find somebody else to do a threesome with. See, I have 309,000, and I need 314,000. That's what's absurd for leveling up in this game. It's insane. Alright. The Great Temple. Oh lord. Alright. Well, we definitely have some enemies. I don't know if I'm gonna want to, like, fight the enemies or if I just want to, like, run past them. We'll see how I'm feeling. Alright. We've made it, finally, to where the boss is of this area. Do I have enough? No. Why? Why would I? Why? To be quite honest. Oh, wait. 3, 5, 7. I should have enough. I should have enough. Yes. There we go. Level 143. Nuts. Alright, let's do it. Let's see what we're dealing with, Reese.
Reese?
It's a lot of rings. How many men are you married to?
Khazan, my beloved old friend.
Oh.
No, Ozma. You wouldn't dare. Not her too.
Well, believe it.
Join us, Khazan.
Reese!
Alright.
Please!
Oh, she got wings. Okay. Oh, yes. Ouch. I don't like that. Sheesh. Come on, is this all you got, Reese? I feel like I should not be talking. God. I am demolishing you. It is ridiculous. Okay, protect yourself, honey. Nope, nope, nope. No, I don't know what that is. You make this scared up like it's gonna be a second phase. Ah, jeez. Bam! Yeah, 2 phases. Duh. Yeah. Why would you... It's fine. It's fine. I'm a little over half, I think, on my heals, so I should be okay. I don't know what she's got next, but, you know. Oh! Okay, why is she stunning, though? Why are you pretty? Oh my god. Oh, and she's got a sight.
Reese! There is no way to save her now, mortal.
Damn. I got this. Damn it.
Now you'll be one of us, Khazan.
I was close.
Forever.
I was close, baby. I was super itty bitty close with that fight, but now I know what to expect, and I now know also what to do. Fire doesn't really go well against her, so I'm gonna need to figure out some sort of other thing to use. Oh! Oh, my heart's racing. Oh, that was good. That was good. Good. Oh, she was... Endurance is the mother effing key to that fight. Oh.
Ozma, my love. If I could only see you. One love.
Woo! Heart's racing. That's when you know we're into this. Yes.
Khazan, I believe in you, so I ask you.
No. Impossible.
Save Ozma.
Reese, come back. It was the real Reese. Enough of this. We must finish this, mortal. Do what must be done. Yes. You're right, Phantom. Ozma. He did all this. We will find him and make him pay.
Yeah. We did that. Alright, so my guess is we're gonna go straight into the next area? Is that what I'm gonna say? Because now all that's left is Ozma himself.
Behold, he truly deserves to be called the Master of Chaos. Ozma is soon.
Yep, right into it.
Tell me about this Master of Chaos.
He was a protector of the powerless, a hero who stood against evil, and my friend.
Man. Alright, I have a pretty good hunch that this is it. Yup. This is it. The final boss, Ozma himself. Oh, lordy. Let's see how this is gonna go. It would be nice if I can first try this, but if I'm gonna be realistic, probably not.
Khazan, how you must have suffered to be here.
Ozma, what happened to you?
Oh.
Do you remember the day we fought Ozma? I thought if we defeated him, we could save the world.
Okay.
But I was wrong. The real problem was humanity itself. They murder each other, feed off each other like parasites, an endless cycle of life and death. We risked everything for them. Despite our efforts to save the Empire, humanity brought us ruin. And Reese. They even killed Reese.
Why did you do that to someone you loved?
Because my Reese is gone. And what you met was an empty shell. Completely meaningless. Humanity has crossed the final line. But you can still stand with me, Khazan. Together, we can restore order to this twisted world.
I didn't come here to stand by your side again. I'm here to make you pay for your crimes. All of them. For what you did to me, to my men, and most of all for what you did to Reese.
I see. So be it. Then this.
Aw, ew. Why would you do that to yourself?
Shall be my answer.
Okay.
Khazan, why do you insist on fighting me? You see, the real enemy is humanity.
Ozma, look at how you've changed, and what you've become.
Thank God.
Accept chaos. It will bring you
I had not
unimaginable
even gotten to halfway through his health, and that just proves to me that he's gonna be a son of a bitch. Ugh. That's just the first phase, bro.
Together, old friend.
God. Hate this.
Allow me to be clearer.
Oh.
This marks the dawn of a new order.
Oh. Okay, maybe the game's done. Why not? Excuse me. Do I have to fight this thing with just one health? I sure hope not. If I do, I'm dead. Oh my god. Yep, one health.
This world. Do we not then have the right to destroy it?
And I'm out. Oh, yeah.
Khazan, why do you refuse to understand? It's time to let go of that weak mortal
This
shell.
is gonna be a bitch, bro. A bitch. This is gonna be a bitch. Oh my god. I have to be smart. I have to make sure that I don't use my heals too early. I have to strategize. my god! Fuck!
Why do you refuse to understand?
Why?
It's
I
time
can't
to
fucking dodge!
mortal shell.
I can't fucking dodge. I just can't dodge. I know what I need to do. That's the thing. I know what I need to do. Oh my god, that was insane in the membrane, but it's fine because we did it. Oh, my heart was also racing right then and there. Oh, that was good. Woo, it's high up there. Oh my goodness. Oh. That was... Oh boy. Stay alive, please.
It's over. It's all over.
Well. Okay, and that's how the game ends. That's how the game ends, I guess. The Empire fell, reduced to ruins, leaving Khazan with nothing. The weight of killing Ozma with his own hands is now a deep, haunting nightmare that clings to him. Despite knowing there's nothing more to be done, he returns to a place where Ozma's memory still lives. Oh.
Sword.
Khazan, is this really for me? Thank you. You teach me to fight with it, and I'll teach you to use magic. Together, we'll be unstoppable.
How beautiful. Thank you, Khazan. I wish we could stay like this forever. The three of us together.
Reese.
Poor Reese. Anything in here? No? Okay, well. I guess I'm exploring around the house to see what... Nice. Oh, look at all those gems. So nice.
You dare defy us! Reese, no! Reese, wake up, please. Kill him! Kill the traitor!
To think we once called you a hero!
So, this is my reward for saving the Empire from the evil of Isma. I see now. The real evil is humanity itself.
Ozma, what was the point of ripping the world apart with your hatred?
So that's an interesting perception. Am I Ozma? But from a different context? And a different standpoint? No, nothing how. Oh. Now I can. Oh. Credits! Oh my god! Wow. Did not think. Wow. Wow, 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 wowie, wowie, wow. But there are some things that I
Phantom,
do have to question.
it's time for you to return to where you came from.
I see what they...
Cannot. Charon commands me to stay. Chaos still remains, and so must I.
Wow. Well, that's crazy. I feel like I honestly you have reached the end of your journey. You can revisit and replay previously completed missions through the spectral portal or start a new adventure. Oh. Enter the ultimate challenge from the title screen. Ultimate challenge? Huh? What ultimate challenge are we talking about? I mean, obviously I'm gonna level up, because why not? But you can't really do anything with those, so that's fine. That's nuts. Alright, okay. Here, give me just 2 seconds. I want to see what this ultimate challenge... Ooh. Defeat the bosses in each group in succession using limited resources and gear. Oh. We'll give this a try. Interesting. Ultimate challenge. Alrighty. Defeat the bosses in group 1 by using resources. Okay. $5 million? My God. Alright, let's give this a try. This seems to be like a fun, like, extra mode, I guess, if when you complete the game. You just fight the bosses? Oh, sweet. Oh, God. This is gonna be harder than I thought. Yeah, that's hard. Challenge failed. Okay, well, that's fair. Okay, well, that's fair. I got demolished by him, so you know what? It's all good, because I don't need to do that right now, because we can just breathe. I feel like the ending to this game, in terms of the story, in terms of like Ozma and everything, I feel like we didn't really, we just defeat him and then that's the end. Why did I tell Deforia that I just want to fight him and pay him for what he's done? Maybe I should have spoken my thoughts, because then maybe that could have been a different outcome and we could have gone from there. But this was interesting. Now, so here's the thing. I am somebody that is all for, okay, the music's gonna make me lose my marbles. Here, let me just do that, because the music's gonna make me lose my marbles. So let's just talk real quick about this game and everything, and we can go from there. So here's the thing. I am somebody that is really big into things that are like Souls-esque, like those kind of like things, like games that play like you're playing something like Dark Souls or Elden Ring or something of that nature. I'm somebody that is really like appreciative of those kinds of games, because the Souls games, we all know, they're really popular games. I'm trying to, God, I need to adjust. They're really popular games. That is a fact. They're really popular games. And, you know, in the Souls games too, they also have their moments, right? They have their moments where it's like, you know, the game feels fresh, the game feels new. You know, there will be like the occasion where From Software will just be like, we'll just throw in a repeat of like a boss or two, and we'll just go from there, and then you'll just have to fight them basically like 2-3 times, basically, but just like of different like contexts, and to go from there. And like we forgive them for that, but like the gameplay is mainly, in terms of what we face, is primarily like brand new things. This game, however, I felt like that a lot of the enemies, whether they're like regular enemies or the bosses, I really honestly felt like that there was just so much repetition. There was like not a lot of thought that went into like the fighting styles of the bosses, because like even the ones at the very end, like Reese and Ozma, like they were very similar to one another. They just had different elemental status effects. You know, obviously Ozma being the being of chaos, he's going to deal with stuff with chaos and all that stuff, and he's just going to go from there. You know, it just felt like everything within this game just felt repetitive in terms of what I was fighting. In terms of what I was fighting, it just felt extremely, extremely repetitive. And I will say, though, I do really like that this game gives you the option to choose your style of combat, right? For me, it was the spear. I was a big person with the spear. I felt like that just was more of my gameplay and my game style compared to, like, the axes or the greatsword, you know? So it's like, I preferred the spear as like my go-to weapon, and I tried to prioritize everything and created my character in a sense that it idolized that, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I really appreciate that aspect. And the combat itself is extremely fun. Oh my gosh, it is so much fun. It plays well. It's so smooth. The way that you can just go about and get like those criticals and just knock the shit out of everything that you're facing is just exquisite. I loved the combat and the way that it felt. The only issue in terms of the gameplay was that the enemies that you would be fighting, including the bosses, I felt so repetitive. It's like we were fighting the same thing, but this time it's just a boss. Like, I did all of the side quests in this game, and even those were just basically like copy and paste, but like make the character just like a tad little bit different, so it's not the same thing, right? But it's still like repetitive, so it's just like, ugh. So it's like, it kind of like gets you to like, it kind of, again, gets you like that sense of like, oh, familiarity. I know how to fight this. But what really draws my attention is when you have something that's different and you're going to a new area and those creatures or enemies that you're going to be fighting or the boss, they're all different. They're not a copy of something you've already fought before. That was just my thing with this game. It's just that it had a lot of that. A little too much for my taste. Now, in terms of the story, if we wanted to go back in terms of the story, I felt like, honestly, like towards like the very end there, right? You see Ozma like saying his farewell, saying his goodbyes and all that stuff. I felt like what we achieved was like the standard ending. I feel like that there is some sort of true ending that is out there that you can go and you can explore, you can get, and you can see the true ending of how this was supposed to go down. Because I feel like after fighting Ozma, you understand that you have a mission, you know what it is that you're supposed to do, you go and you kill Ozma, and then what, the whole empire just collapses? That's how the world ends? I don't buy any bit of that. I feel like that there's more to the story in terms of the ending, because it also just like makes you think, like, I mean, obviously like Khazan is like a copy and paste, I feel like, of Ozma's being, based on like the cutscenes that we've seen and what we've witnessed in this game. I feel like that he was, you know, Khazan was like his best friend, and Ozma put a little bit of something into him so that he could be revived. He was supposed to undergo chaos. That was what was supposed to go down and what was supposed to happen. But the Blade Phantom, this entity, this being, basically intercepts and is like the good one, and is like, no, this is just not even what we're supposed to be doing here. Ozma's a freak show. Chaos is a hot commodity. Like, we need to fix this and we need to go from there, etc., etc. I felt like that was like the take on the story, and then we progressed all the way through, and then of course all these characters come in, we get to know them, and then they die or we kill them, and you know, it's just like, yeah, well, oopsie, you know. But it's just like, again, it's just like the story plot, and to go from there. It had its moments. The voice acting, I will say this, the voice acting in some of those, like especially the Blade Phantom, was spot on. Like, the voice acting was spot on. Because, like, when I first played this, like, just listening to the Blade Phantom, it just reminded me of Margit. Like, that first encounter that you get with Margit, the Fell Omen, in Elden Ring. And I was like, oh my god. And then you hear him later as Morgott. Spoiler alert, sorry. But that's just, like, what it connected me to when I first heard it in the voice acting. It was really well done. There were some other things that was like, ooh, this is like really well put together. You know, I just felt like, in terms of how they told the story, you know, oh, you got this character, and then you got this character, and then you got this character, and this character. I felt like there was too many. I felt like we just needed to progress. Ozma, Reese, Khazan, Elamane, you know, and then the two friends that like wandered around with Khazan to fight in the battles, and then like the dark elf, we fought her. She was gonna join our team, and then she didn't. She didn't help us do any bit of thing. Ugh. Like, bro, like I think there's just too many characters. Case in point. So with that, I mean, there's really nothing else to say. I mean, obviously, like, it's a Souls-like, 100%. It plays like a Souls-like, 100%. And this was a lot of fun. This was fun. I like games that you can just come in, you can just play, and you can just fight and just do whatever, and it's so addicting that you just want to keep going. It's fun. This was a lot of fun. Would this be my favorite Souls-like game that exists? No, I hate to say it, but no. There are some other ones. I think, honestly, Lies of P is still my ultimate favorite of the Souls-like that I have played for this channel. I think that one is personally my favorite, and plus that's got DLC coming out soon. I'm so excited. But honestly, like, this is not my favorite. However, this is a really good standalone. This does deserve its praise for its action, its fighting styles, its combat, its voice acting. It does have its praises, and the music in some points in time was phenomenal. But overall, it was just meh. That's just my take on it. So hopefully, if you agree with what I just said, just let me know in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts, because I just would like to know as well if everything that I am stating is making sense. If it's making sense, great. If it's not making sense, then tell me what I need to fix. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching this final episode for the First Berserker Khazan. Please feel free to leave a like if you liked what you saw. Feel free to ring those bells. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Man, I haven't done that outro in a hot minute. And if you want to see what else I've got going on before others get to see what it is that's going on, you can be a member of this channel, because you get to see things before anybody else. I think being a member is awesome, so you should do it. So, anywho, besides the point, as for now, this is RaisinBran. I'm just flailing my arms all because my heart's been like racing and stuff. I need to like calm it down. Just because from fighting the bosses, that was a lot. I will see you. I'm like going like this and this. And, ow! I just hit my head. Jeez Louise. I'll see you in the next video. Good God, I need to go to bed. Jeez.